Are you preparing for your B1 speaking and listening English test to become a British citizen or secure your settlement status in the UK? If so, you're in exactly the right place. In this video, I'll walk you through everything that you need to know about the B1 English test, including key tips, example questions, model answers, and insider strategies to pass with confidence and ease. By the end of this video, you'll feel far more prepared and ready to pass your B1 test first time. Hello, I'm Joshua Brown from howtobecome.com, one of the UK's leading experts on preparing candidates for the B1 English test. Our guides and methods have successfully helped thousands of people just like you to prepare to secure British citizenship and indefinite leave to remain. So why does the B1 test matter? Well, the B1 speaking and listening test is mandatory if you're applying for British citizenship or indefinite leave to remain. It shows that you have the essential English language skills to communicate effectively in everyday life here in the UK. So in today's video, I'm going to clearly explain, number one, exactly what happens during the B1 English test. Number two, the typical questions you'll be asked. Number three, how you can give the best answers to impress the examiner. You will definitely want to stick around to watch those brilliant answers I give you. Number four, I will also give you powerful listening strategies that will help you succeed in the listening part of your assessment. And number five, I'll go through the common mistakes that can cost you marks and how you can avoid them and how you must avoid them if you want to succeed. Okay, let's get straight into it, starting with exactly what happens during your B1 speaking and listening tests. So the B1 English test assesses your speaking and listening skills to ensure you can confidently communicate in English at a basic everyday level. It's not overly difficult, but understanding exactly how it works will significantly improve your confidence on the test day. There are two main types of tests that you can choose from. Number one, the Trinity GESE Grade 5 test. And number two, you can also choose the IELTS Life Skills test. Let's go through both of those test options together. Number one, the Trinity GESE Grade 5 is a simple 10-minute speaking and listening test. It's just you and an examiner, and it's divided into two easy parts. First, you'll discuss a topic of your choice for about 5 minutes. You can talk about something you enjoy, like your favorite hobby, your job, or a recent holiday. Then, you'll have a 5-minute conversation with the examiner about two general topics. These might include things like travel, family, shopping, or everyday activities, and we'll cover these later in the video. The IELTS Life Skills test takes about 22 minutes. In this test, you'll be in a room with another candidate and the examiner. You'll do a short speaking and listening exercises such as having conversations, answering questions, and listening to short audio recordings. You'll be asked simple questions on everyday subjects like your hobbies, transport, shopping, or your family. Now, important points to remember. Whichever test you choose, the examiner will focus on your ability to speak clearly and your understandability. Make sure you use simple but accurate English and engage in a natural conversation, listening carefully and responding appropriately. The great news is you're not expected to speak perfect English. The examiner simply needs to see that you can manage everyday communication clearly and confidently. Now you know exactly what to expect, Let's move on and look at typical questions you might be asked and how to answer them brilliantly. So let's take a look at those typical questions and how to answer them. In your B1 speaking test, the examiner will ask you about everyday topics. They'll focus on things you're familiar with, like your family, job, hobbies, travel, and future plans. Let's look at some typical examples along with strong answers that will impress your examiner. So example number 1 is based on personal questions. Here is a typical question. Tell me about your family. Here is a good answer. I live with my husband and 2 children. My son is 8 years old and my daughter is 5. We enjoy spending weekends together, usually going to the park or visiting our family. This answer clearly demonstrates simple but confident language. Notice how it expands naturally, giving useful extra details rather than very short answers. Example number 2, questions about likes and dislikes. So here is a typical question. What do you like doing in your free time? Here is a good answer. In my free time, I love cooking new dishes and baking cakes for my family. I also like watching films, especially comedies, because they make me laugh and feel relaxed. This is excellent because it shows your vocabulary skills clearly. It also gives a reason for your preferences, which is exactly what the examiner wants. Let's take a look at example number 3. This is based on future plans. Here's a typical question. What are your plans for next weekend? Here is a good answer. Next weekend, I'm planning to go shopping with my friend in London. We might have lunch in a nice cafe afterwards and perhaps visit a museum. Notice here how the future tense, I'm planning, we might have, is used naturally. This clearly shows you can talk about future events comfortably. Now, here are some key tips for answering questions. Remember, always add a little extra detail. Avoid very short answers like yes or no. Give simple reasons for your answers. It shows confidence and language skills. If you don't understand, politely ask the examiner to repeat or clarify the question. For example, say, "Sorry, could you repeat that please?" Now it's your turn. Try answering this question yourself right now. Tell me about your favorite hobby. Please type your answer to this question in the comments below the video and I will reply back and grade your answer. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to do that now. How did that feel? With a little practice, it becomes much easier. Okay, we've covered typical speaking questions and strong answers. Now let's move on to how to boost your listening skills to impress the examiner even more. Powerful listening strategies. Here we go. Listening is a vital part of your B1 English test. Many people feel nervous about this part, but I promise you, by following these simple strategies, you'll find it much easier. So what happens in the listening part of the test? Well, in the listening part of your test, you might listen to short recordings of everyday conversations, and you'll need to answer simple questions about what you've heard. You'll also respond directly to questions the examiner asks you, demonstrating your listening skills in real time. So here is a strategy for doing that. Strategy number 1, listen for keywords. When listening, focus carefully on the keywords. What do I mean by that? Well, keywords are important words that carry the meaning of the sentence. For example, if you hear, "The train to London leaves at 9:30 from platform 4. Your keywords are train, London, 9:30 and platform 4. Strategy number 2 is to take short, quick notes. So you are allowed to make short notes during the listening tasks. So that's an important asset or important tool that you can use. Make sure you take notes. Write down only the key words or short phrases, but not full sentences, because this will cost you time. So write those keywords down like this. For example, just write down train, London, 9:30, platform 4. This will help you remember that sentence easily. And strategy number 3 is to stay calm if you miss something. If you miss something, don't panic. Stay calm and keep listening. Often, you'll be able to understand the context by the words that follow. The examiner can repeat or clarify if you ask politely. It's okay to say, "Could you say that again, please?" Let's now try a quick practice together. Listen carefully to this sentence and try to catch the key words. Tomorrow, I'm meeting Sarah at the cafe at 10 a.m. Did you catch those key words? They were tomorrow, Sarah, cafe, 10 a.m. Great job. Using these simple techniques, listening for keywords, quick note-taking, and staying calm, you'll significantly boost your listening skills and confidence during your test. Now that we've covered how to improve your listening skills, let's quickly talk about common mistakes candidates make and exactly how you can avoid them. So here are those common mistakes. Even if you are well prepared, simple mistakes can cost you marks during your B1 English test. Let's quickly take a look at those most common mistakes candidates make and, more importantly, how you can avoid them. Mistake number 1, giving very short answers. The mistake, giving very short, single word answers like yes or no. How to avoid it? Always give extra detail. If the examiner asks, "Do you like shopping?" don't just say yes. Instead, say something like, "Yes, I really enjoy shopping, especially for clothes and shoes." This clearly shows your speaking skills. Mistake number 2, not interacting enough. So not asking questions or engaging with the examiner or another candidate is a big mistake. How can you avoid this? Conversation is two-way, so ask simple questions. For example, after describing your hobby, you can ask, "What about you? Do you have a hobby?" This creates a natural conversation and impresses the examiner. Mistake number 3 is poor pronunciation and speaking too fast. So the mistake, speaking too quickly or pronouncing words unclearly. How can you avoid it? Well, slow down and speak clearly. The examiner won't judge your accent. They just need to understand you. So practice difficult words at home and speak calmly on the test day and speak slowly. Mistake number 4 is getting stressed by a mistake that you make. So getting nervous or stressed after making a small error in your speech is perfectly normal, but do not get stressed. This is what you need to do. Remember, mistakes are normal. If you make an error, simply correct yourself calmly and keep going. For example, say, "Sorry, I meant last weekend, not yesterday," and then continue confidently. Remember, your examiner wants you to succeed. They're not looking for perfect English. They're simply checking you can communicate clearly and effectively. Have you ever made any of these mistakes while practicing? Don't worry, now you know exactly how to avoid them. Let me know what mistakes you make in the comments below, and I'll send you some extra strategies to help you. We've covered all the key strategies for success, but in just a moment, I'll share some final tips to help you confidently pass your test first time and tell you how you can get even more detailed help with your preparation and plenty of practice test questions for you to try. So here are my final tips for exam success. Before you take your B1 speaking and listening test, here are some quick final tips to set you up for guaranteed success on the test day. Here are those final tips. Tip number 1, practice daily. Spend a little time every day practicing speaking English, even just 10 to 15 minutes. This builds your confidence and fluency quickly. Tip number 2, stay relaxed. Remember, it's okay to feel a bit nervous, but your examiner is there to help you. Stay relaxed, speak clearly, and enjoy the conversation. And tip number 3, arrive early. Plan your journey in advance and arrive at your test centre early. Being calm and prepared will make you feel confident when entering the test room. Now, if you are serious about passing your B1 test on the first attempt and want everything you need in one place, I strongly recommend you check out our complete preparation guide called Pass the B1 Speaking and Listening English Test. Inside this guide, you'll get detailed explanations of both Trinity GESE and IELTS life skills tests. You'll also get example questions and high-scoring answers to practice. There are hundreds of questions for you to practice and the model example answers that you should be using. You'll also get simple yet powerful techniques to instantly improve your speaking and listening skills. And finally, you'll also get plenty of practice tests and exercises to build your confidence fast. To instantly download your copy of this guide right now, just click that link in the top right-hand corner of this video or in the pinned comment below. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can get instant access to this powerful resource. With our guidance, you'll have everything you need to confidently pass your B1 test at the very first time. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it helps you pass your B1 English test. If you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more helpful videos. Do you have your B1 test soon? Or let me know in the comment section below the video. I'd love to help you personally. Good luck and remember, you've got this.